Hi, I'm Greg Greenberg, host of the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street this week. And I'd like to take this occasion to wish all our viewers a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. As you know, Thanksgiving is a time for us to count our blessings as we gather around the table and enjoy a festive meal. And since we here at the 5 Dumbest Lab feast upon the biggest turkeys on Wall Street each and every week, we'd like to send out let's check that, special thanks to some of our favorite friends. What, the stupid BlackBerry doesn't even work. Those who have been overly generous with their stupidity so far this year. Oh, research in motion, what would we do without you? I remember when, with all deference to Spinal Tap vocalist David St. Hubbins, the line between stupid and clever is not fine at all. In fact, it's pretty fat. And based on how the folks at Apple and Research in Motion spent the past week, you can see how fat it is. On the clever side, Apple sold 1 million units of its new iPhone on its opening day and 4 million in its opening weekend. On the stupid side, RIM announced Monday it's offering free apps, not cash, to compensate customers for last week's service outage. You know, if RIM really wants to catch Apple, then it better turn it up to 11. Otherwise, it could see a really, really big bottom.
Big bottom, drive me out of my mind. How could I leave this behind?
Hey, Brian Moynihan. We know it's rough for you now, but hang in there. Remember how rough it was for the Pilgrims when they landed at Plymouth Rock before you raised their debit card fees? Muy vey, Brian. Bank of America's so-called system upgrade is driving all your customers absolutely mashugana. It's not like you don't have enough tourists with a stock price below $6 and President Obama kvetching about your new bank fees. For 6 days, your 29 million online customers had problems accessing their accounts without a single word from B of A brass. And as any Yiddish mama would say, Brian, Bubala, you don't call, you don't write, why do you treat us this way? Yes, Thanksgiving is a time for family. And if there's a family that annoys us more than our own, yep, you know who it is, those wacky phone hacky Murdochs. Are the sins of the father sticking to News Corp CEO Rupert Murdoch's kids? From the looks of it, those poor kids sure look pretty stuck to us. The results of the company's shareholder vote were released Tuesday, and the tallies were especially unkind to the octogenarian's offspring. James Murdoch, Rupert's number 2 son, saw nearly 35% of the company's investors vote against his re-election to the board, and 34% voted against James' big brother Lachlan. Now, one could say the shareholders voted against the boys because of their last name, yet that wouldn't be entirely true. You see, only 14% voted against Rupert, proving 1, that father still knows best, and 2, that Rupert's girls better start warming up in the bullpen, because clearly the Murdoch boys just aren't cutting it. Hewlett-Packard, what can I say? You may be completely inept, but you complete me. Honestly, we can't think of a better job in the world than getting fired as CEO of Hewlett-Packard. Check this out. HP stock sank from 42 to 22 in the 1 year that Leo Apotheker was in charge. For his troubles, he's leaving with over $25 million in total compensation. And while it's not as good as Carly Fiorina's $40+ million haul, it's still not bad. All in, HP has spent the better part of $80 million on exit packages for its past 4 CEOs. To which we say, congratulations, Meg Whitman. Here's hoping you get canned as soon as possible. You know what? This year I'm going to skip the football games and order up a movie from Netflix instead. Thanks, Reed Hastings. I love you, man. And I remember when... Has Netflix CEO Reed Hastings been blogging under the influence? Because that's the only explanation we came up with for his whacked out apology, which started, I messed up. I owe everyone an explanation. Come on, Reed. Can you think of a worse way to start a letter? Are you a CEO of a major media company or a teenager who just crashed the family car? And there you have it. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, from the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street.